it is the first March 10th that we didn't actually have a speech directly from the Dalai Lama himself. So that is sort of saddening to me. And every year I go on my website and read, download his speech from the web and read the articles about his comments in wherever he was speaking, live. And so it's sort of sad day not to have that as a part of the program, but I do understand what the Dalai Lama is doing, and he's a really, really, really smart guy, and I understand why he's not giving a speech today. It makes me sad, but I respect why he's doing it, and what he has done in terms of the transition of authority is, one of the grandest political gestures of our lifetime. To voluntarily give up power is not something that politicians or people in power just don't do that very much. In fact, they will kill people and bomb people in order to maintain whatever power, as we see from what is happening to the Tibetan people. So although I'm sad, I understand it, and I think it's fitting and appropriate that we have this statement this year from the Prime Minister. The other thing that is so sad to me and is just that any one person would self-immolate. It just hurts when I think that somebody would do that. And when I think about the amount of political repression and the amount of religious persecution and the amount of environmental degradation happening to Tibet, the immensity of all of those things that contributes to somebody seeing self-immolation as a necessity for them to perform is just overwhelming. And I think it is so important that we try new ways, try to be more creative in how we send our message, try to send our message to more people, try to build stronger coalitions with other ethnic groups, other people who have suffered human rights abuses. So I guess I'm increasingly feeling the urgency of building coalitions of supporting the Tibetan cause with Latino leaders, with African American leaders, with women leaders, and that's part of why it's so beautiful today to have Gail McLaughlin joining us. For many years, people say Berkeley's first on many subjects, but since Gail McLaughlin became mayor of Richmond, there's a whole bunch of environmental issues, labor issues, immigrant issues, that Richmond actually does things faster and better than Berkeley does on those issues, basically because she's there as the mayor of Richmond, and Richmond is doing better than Berkeley on those issues. So we have to catch up to Richmond here in Berkeley on those issues, and it's just wonderful to have her So I think she will be a valuable resource with the Tibetan Community Center being in the city where she's the mayor. So I'm really looking forward to a strong working relationship with the mayor of Richmond and the Tibetan community. So thank you all for being here. And out of my sadness and my frustration about immolations and about not having the Dalai Lama speaking, I am finding greater strength and greater power to fight back, to do community organizing around the Tibetan issue. Thank you.
Thank you, Kriss Worthington. Thank you for coming here and joining us every March 10th. And thank you to Berkeley, City of Berkeley, to raising the Tibetan national flag every year for March 10th.